Imagine the weight of expectations on your shoulders, where a single misstep can turn adoration into disdain. This is a reality for many professional athletes, and it's especially poignant for New York Rangers centerman Mika Zibanejad. Now, rumors suggest that the Toronto Maple Leafs are eyeing Zibanejad for a trade, a move that could redefine his career and reshape the dynamics of both franchises. So, what does this mean for the teams involved? And can Zibanejad reclaim his past glory? The buzz around the Maple Leafs is palpable, positioned in a high-stakes environment. Toronto is grappling with the pressure to finally break through in the playoffs. With another disappointing season behind them, the interest in Zibanejad marks the beginning of an intriguing summer for the franchise. But why would Toronto target Zibanejad, a player whose best days appear to be behind him? Zibanejad, despite experiencing a troubling decline in performance, still possesses undeniable skill. After a career-high season in 2022-23 that saw him net 39 goals and tally 91 points, this past season was a stark contrast, scoring just 20 goals with 62 points. The questions surrounding his viability as a top centerman are valid. However, his potential to rejuvenate in a new environment, particularly under the guidance of a star like Auston Matthews, could be the spark he needs. Mika Zibanejad is not just a talented player. He also comes with a hefty price tag. Currently signed for 5 more seasons at a cap hit of $8.5 million, Zibanejad carries a full no-move clause, complicating any potential trade. Reports from The Athletic's Arthur Staple indicate that Rangers general manager Chris Kreider might be willing to facilitate a move for Zibanejad, understanding that a fresh start could benefit all parties involved. The Rangers are in a transition phase, shedding aging veterans to make way for younger players. The recent trade of Chris Kreider to the Anaheim Ducks is part of the strategy, signaling a shift in direction. Could Zibanejad be next? If Drury has indeed spoken with Zibanejad about possibly moving on, it signals a significant shift, not just for the player, but for the entire organization. If the Maple Leafs decide to pursue this trade, the question remains, what could they realistically offer in return? After going all in during the last trade deadline, they have depleted their assets significantly. First-round picks traded for players like Scott Laughton and Brandon Carlo leave Toronto with limited tools to negotiate. Prospects such as winger Easton Cowan and defenseman Ben Danford are on the table. But do they match the Rangers' expectations? Toronto is not negotiating from a position of strength, which complicates the potential for a deal. However, the desire for a fresh star power could tempt the Rangers to consider a lower-cost package, especially if they are focused on rebuilding. For the Rangers, trading Zibanejad might lead to a new era, one where they can shed hefty contracts and invest in rising talent. The franchise is under pressure to revamp its roster and ensure a brighter future. The focus on younger players means they must make difficult decisions. Zibanejad's potential decline could factor heavily into this. The situation is reminiscent of the trades involving former stars like Jacob Trouba, who was shipped off for a depth defenseman and a 4th-round pick. The Rangers must balance potential losses with the opportunity to reallocate resources effectively. If a trade occurs, the ramifications could reverberate across the league. For the Maple Leafs, integrating Zibanejad into their roster presents both opportunity and risk. He may not be the fierce competitor he once was, but surrounded by high-caliber players, he could regain his scoring touch. For Zibanejad himself, the chance to play alongside Matthews could lighten the burden of expectations. He could thrive in a setting that offers less scrutiny while contributing meaningfully to a team hungry for success. What better way to rejuvenate a career than have a chance to shine on one of the sport's biggest stages? As summer approaches, both the Rangers and the Maple Leafs find themselves at a crossroads, with Mika Zibanejad's future hanging in the balance. The stakes couldn't be higher for either franchise. Will Zibanejad sign off on a trade, embarking on a renewed path, or will he remain in New York, fighting for relevance amidst uncertainty? In closing, the potential trade symbolizes more than just player movement. It reflects the hopes, dreams, and ambitions of both teams and their fan bases. Fans and analysts alike are left wondering, will this be a win-win scenario, or is it simply wishful thinking? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this discussion, be sure to like the video and stay tuned for more insights into the world of hockey.